Hired service works the week of March 1st through 5th. Can you believe it? We're in March already. Feels like we're still in last March. Our art career is going to be very exciting. We're going to talk about illustration. You've been chosen to design a new playing card. It's a very big account. You're hoping to land this extra amount of pay. And to show off your skills, you're going to design either a king, queen, jack, or joker card. All the instructions are here. I trust you know how to read. It's got to follow all the similarities where half of it's facing one way, the other half, that's when you get dealt cards, the dealer and you both see the same card in the same way. The letter is in the corner, the suit is in the corner, and so on and so forth. You're going to need 2 white sheets of paper. Your finished project's not going to get folded, but your drawing is, and it's going to get in half like a taco shell. Lay it flat. Attached to this document, you can either show on your phone or on your computer screen, or if you're in class, I'll have these printed for you, are just examples. Or you may search for your own. I mean, knock yourself out. You're not going to trace the entire thing. In the classroom, I probably wouldn't even allow you to trace much else other than the letter and the suit, but since we are where we are, a full year into this mess, I'm going to allow you to trace more than that, but I'm going to ask that you just make some of it your own. You're trying to land a big account. This would feed your family for quite a while. The paycheck would be huge. So what we're going to do is we're just going to trace a little bit. I've got the suit in hand. It's a spade. So for that needing to look perfect, that's that. Now, a lot of times a queen has a profile view, which means she's looking to her side. Okay? Maybe she has her hand holding something. I know it seems like I'm tracing a lot of this, but I'm not. Okay. For the rest, I'm going to make this my own illustration. Yes, she looks great, but I'm going to make her my own. You can get as detailed or as simple as you like. You can look up other greeting cards. You can borrow more ideas from the greeting card I've given you. I'm going to have her holding a rose. Her witch's cape hangs low, and this is part of her sleeve. Now everything ends at the halfway point. So you can see I borrowed a lot of this structure, but I made her her own person. Maybe they have spades going down her cape. I'm gonna do that. How detailed you get is up to you. But remember, you're trying to get this account. That does not look like a spade. Whew, okay. Then you're going to leave it halfway done at the top, flip it over, and you're going to scratch on the back. There she is. I'm on the back, and I'll be right back for part 2. And here we are. I've shaded the entire back of my drawing so far. I've only drawn my queen on the top, and I've only shaded behind where she was. This is called a carbon transfer. Now we're ready for our good sheet of paper. That's just our rough draft. Our good sheet of paper is not going to get folded. It's going to stay unfolded. It's going to stay nice and crisp and clear. In fact, when you work illustration, part of the job is making sure there's no smudges, dirt, wrinkles. If you present a portfolio to a client trying to get a job that pays a lot of money with your artwork and it's got a jelly stain, a ripped corner, fingerprints, they aren't going to hire you. The flip side of making money being an artist is difficult for most artists, and that is you have to be clean. You have to take pride in your finished work. It often means redrawing things over and over again. So I'm going to trace the rest of her. I'll be right back. All right, you can see my line's got a little shaky, and that's okay. And there she is. It's called a ghost image because I pressed on top of pencil. I should have did ballpoint pen. Just didn't feel like grabbing one. I don't know. I'm feeling a little lazy. If you have a pen and you do that part pen, it'll show up much darker. But I see I've gotten all the lines, so maybe let's go in there and just kind of straighten up what I say. Because at the end you're going to have to do that. Okay, now, taking this rough draft, the one that's folded, the one that has this carbon scratching on the back. So we're taking our sketch and we're flipping it around to draw on our good paper, lining up the edges as best as I can. You can tape your work down to hold it still. Now I'm going to trace the ends of the. All right, I've gone over all my lines. I should have used a pen. Let me just tell everyone listening right now to use a pen for that part because I was pressing really hard with my hand after I scratched on the back. Whew. A little cramping up there, so a pen would have did the hard pressing for me, like a ballpoint pen, not like a felt point pen. I've gone over my lines, holding it still. I've checked my lines. Now let's look at our drawing. It's a beautiful new designed by me playing card of a queen. You're just going to have these ghost lines. You can go over them in pencil. Make sure they're neat. Make sure you take your time, not rushed. It would also be great the more you can connect to what's going on in each picture with where that picks up on the bottom picture or the above picture. It almost makes it like a tessellation. You might have done tessellations in elementary or middle school where the design matched up. I can't even see. So go over your lines, and if you have a black marker, you can do the next part. But if you don't, I want all the lines nice and dark with pencil. And here you go. Like I said though, if you don't have a black marker or Sharpie at home, then you should just go over your lines with your pencil. It may take a little longer. Clean it up some. Now if you have crayons or color pencils or markers at home and you want to do the traditional coloring, the primary color is black and white, feel free. If not, leave it as a general outline, clean it up, no smudges, no wrinkles, no folds. Your good copy to me by Friday. Thank you very much.